YouTube, this is Oasis Rising, and I've been working on my Reavers quite a bit, and working on the whites. So before I did the horse color, and those turned out nice. So I finished all 15 horses, their coloring anyway, and then I've been working on the whites. So I've got 10 of those guys done, and 5 left to do. So here's kind of a before and after. Yeah, here's a better one. Here's a better one. So before and after, it's the same model. So I'll show you how I do this right now. Alright, so we're gonna do this horsey up. The white part of the tabard and the cloth here, like this. I've already mixed up the colors. Got Astronomican Gray here in the middle. That's kind of our base color. White with some Astronomican Gray here. That's gonna be our mostly highlight. And then pure white there. And on the shadow side, we've got some very dark. This is half and half coal black and sanguine base. And that makes a really nice desaturated purple. And so we're going to just take some of that and mix it in with our Astronomican Gray. This will give us kind of our first shadow color. That's good enough. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and base coated the areas that we're going to paint today with Astronomican Gray. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the dark shadows. I've also got a paint pot of some Floyd handy, so I can grab that when I need it, and this will just make stuff flow into the crevices more. So let's start with this part of the cloth here. Go ahead and do the dark shadows first. And then we got the mid-tone, or the mid-shadow here. And we're just using that to blend in the edges of the shadow so that doesn't give us tight lines. So it's turning out really dark, so now we gotta go to our mid-tone. And this is all done very quickly. Well, everything's still kind of wet. And I'm going to go back in with the dark color again, just to redefine those shadows. Cedric. Okay, I'm back in with the mid-tone. And going for a little brighter. I'm gonna rinse that off try to blend in those edges here. Okay, and before all that dries, go in with the pure white. And again, rinse off the brush. And try to soften those edges. Alright, then we're going to go back in with our white. There, that's pretty good. Alright, so now we're going to do this big area of cloth down here. We're going to start off by just painting the back edge in the shadow color. Okay, so then we're going to hit up the bottom area of this cloth here and then all the folds with this dark shadow. Okay, and then let's go straight to the mid shadow. This isn't as thin, so it won't bleed into the crevices. Okay, and then we'll go straight to the gray. Again, this is a little thicker, so it doesn't bleed into our crevices. Okay, So then we're going to rinse it off and try to blend those edges. So then we'll go with another layer of this, because that last one had a lot of purple in it. This is the straight up gray. Okay. We're gonna soften those edges up again. So then I picked up the lighter color, the light gray. And we're not going to hit the bottom with this because this is kind of our first highlight. Wipe that off and try to blend that here. That another hit. Rinse off the brush. And okay, now you're ready for the very white. So this is just going to go along the edge here. And at the very bottom. And right there. Maybe a hint right here to give it a hint of a fold, even though there really isn't too much of one. Okay. Make sure we don't have any of those hard edges. Alright, that looks pretty good. Next we'll do this part. Again, doing the back first with our shadow color. And might as well just hit the bottom up with it too. Okay. Then make sure it's nice and thinned with our flow aid. And head up all the folds. I want to be very careful here because of that horse leg. I don't want to hit it with the purple. Okay, so then we're grabbing our first shadow color. Kind of just going on the bottoms of these. And then our astronomica gray on the tops. Oops, got it in the crease there. Let's pull that up and then reapply the shadow. Okay, so then we'll start with our first highlight. That will blend in those edges. we'll go with our pure white. Okay. So then we're gonna go over everything with a soft white. This is like a white that I'm mostly brushed off, but this is just gonna catch those. Alright, so you get the idea. That's how you do the whites. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.